welcome to joining the class. Students, we was in the middle of doing the revision of the yoga. We did the meaning, importance as well as the elements of yoga. So next is the asana, pranayam, meditation and yogic kriya. We are going to do the asanas. So asana is simply nothing. It's a posture condition. Means it's a posture. Another asan's name is the posture that which make us anyone very comfortable both in physically and mentally. So asanas are divided in three types as culture. Here is the MCQ. Asanas are in three types: culture asana for the fitness of body, meditative and relaxive asana for the mental relaxation, and therapeutic asanas for curing many health problems. So all of these that I told you about the types of the asanas, but in your syllabus they give you very easy asanas. Those are easy to do it, and mostly what you have to do, you have to do the this little bit you know the procedure, but mostly you have to learn the benefit of the asanas. So first asana is a sukhasana. Is if you have the notes from the book, I send it 24 pages. Remember, all these asanas are in the picture, so try to be when you read the notes, you can keep have the notes in your notebook, as well as you have to see the picture. That will make you more clear that this asanas procedure. Garish, if you are waiting outside, so let them to in.
Yes,
Only
ma'am.
those are in the registered in the class. So
Okay, ma'am.
Sukhasan is the simple, when we can say the Punjabi word is a and close your eyes and put the both hand with open fingers only. Thumb and the second finger should be touch each other. Next, you can see the position of that. This is the Sukhasana. I can't from like this way. I can only let you know. That's why I say that is most important, that you can have this pictures in front of you. So benefit is very much easy. It relax the brain, or it spread the senses, calm peace by the mind as well as the body, and the body alignment is improved. Practice this asana help the spine too. So and your back becomes stronger, and this asana give your knee and the ankle good stretching too. And the second asana in your syllabus is the Tadasana. So Tadasana is in the standing position. In this asana, the trunk is pulled upward while one is standing position. So in this asana, the position is like a palm tree. So if you, here is the MCQ. If you know the another name of Tadasana, so you have to mark only palm tree, PALM and tree. So MCQ I am going to telling you side by side. So this one we should repeat this 10 to 15 times, like going up and down again and again. And this is very helpful in the flat foot, those are having the problem of the back as well as the shoulder or the flat foot. So benefit is it reduce the obesity, it raises the remove the constipation, it develop the in digestive systems, large intestine and as well as the small intestine. Taking cold water every day and doing this asana afterwards serve to clean the bowels too. So this is was the third asana. Next asana in your syllabus is the um, Padmasana. That is the same thing when you sit in the first asana, Sukhasana. Just to do the Padmasana, that you need to be bring your cross. It is in the sitting position. Cross the leg in such a way that feet should touch the opposite hip joints. So while hands are on the knee and back is always straight. If you remember my word, I always say when you do this Padmasana, please keep your back straight and this stretch your arm. So arm should be in the stretching position, so that's why your back should be straight. So benefit, it is very good for the meditation, improve the leg strength and the flexibility, cure the arthritis problems, and pranayams are performed in these postures too. Next is the I can say next is the asana is the uh, Shashank's asana. That is the hair pose, HARE, hair pose is called this asana. Assemble as a hair in a final position, and a benefit include the relaxation. Just like when we sit in a Vajrasana, instead of sitting straight, you can bend your head and touch your head in the knee, and you put your arms touching the toe in the back. So when you look in the picture, you will be understand ki this asana is the uh, copy of the Vajrasana, but little bit there is a change in between. So this asana is relax the mind and the relieve the depression, and it is a tonic for the back muscles, help the good relaxation, stretching, and the upper body too. Next is the Nuk Asana. Nuk Asana means lying down on the ground on a belly and spread your arm forward like a bar. Raise the upper and the lower part of the belly and pull and raise them so much that the part of the feet and hand of the body become like a boat. When you will do it very easy, just like we sit opening our legs, and then little bit bend in the back, and open your arms, and lift your legs. When you will do this one, it will easy for you. And the benefit of this asana is to make your body light and smart. It increase the internal fine force, and it regulate the blood circulation, because it will be the circulation of the body will be fast. It remove the constipation, and it increase the power of digestion, and decrease the fatness of the belly. This is good for the belly. Is this asana is useful disease for the lungs too. So next one is the Briksha asana. That is, Briksha asana is standing on the ground. Place both the hands on the ground, ahead the feet, just like in the standing position, and one leg, any strong leg you have to stand it, and another leg you have to take it and put it next to the side of the knee, and take both arms, and do it up, and try to do as much as you can up, then you have the more balance. I think you know, remember what is the Brikshasana is. The benefit of this asana is it is good for the strength, and I can say it is good for the blood circulation, as well as it is good for to use the bad cold or asthma problem, just like lungs problem, and cure the skin disease, and cure wind troubles. Wind means windpipe troubles. Gurud asana is the last one. Is that is this is only 7 asana you have to do. Books, if you are having any kind of book, they are putting more and more asanas. Only students you have 7 asana. CBSE will give you the question paper on any one of these asana. Don't do except these 7 asana. So last is the Gurud asana. It is also the I can say standing position, and this one you can make it with the first a little bit. It's hard, but nothing is. I think Selena will guide you if you are not knowing this. She is perfect on this asana. So this asana is very benefit for vertebrae in the backbone, as well as the this feet, knee, and thigh are get the great strength. It remove the fatigue from the body, tiredness. It cure the hernia, and it cure the back pain and the pain in the knee, like this way. The troubling pain and the shoulders, elbow, forearm, and whole arms are can be cured. If person is meditated on this asana with closed eyes, his attention is also concentrated. So these only asanas you need to do. I send you the notes for that, but at the same time I send you the notes, the pages from the book too, that help you to check your pictures when you are doing these asanas. And on that you can remember the name of this Guru, just like Gurudasana. Another name is the eagle pose. It is just like a eagle pose. Remember, these kind of MCQ can come easily. Brikshasana is also tree pose. And one more I told you what is that asana is, that this Gurudasana is the what is eagle pose, and Brikshasana is the tree pose. And I can say that Padmasana is the lotus posture. Lotus posture. Remember these things, that these are called as with another name. So you should little bit be careful, because sometimes the MCQ come like this way. Next is the relaxation technique for improving the concentration, that is Yog Nidra. So don't think Yog Nidra means to just sleep down. If Alok is there today or no? He promised with me he will be here today in the class. So when he was doing this asana, he used to do the, he's there?
No, ma'am.
Alok? नहीं है. Okay, so it's okay. So Jog Nindra is the modern, I can say it is more concentration they are putting on this when we fail to make any proper adjustment according to the demand of the situation, the state of negative stress, or what is depression come. So to give up all those mental problems, psychological problem, the most probably we do the Yog Nindra. It is a technique of, hello, as a technique of Pratyahara, not only provides relaxation to the body but mind, but also has a number of benefit. So Yog Nindra is the one of the practice of Pratyahara, that awareness give us the awareness. It is improve our the practice of Yog Nindra is the body sleep, but minded students, it's the mind remain awake, listening to the instructions. If you somebody say she's sleeping, no, it's not the sleeping stage. It is in between the sleep and the practice of Yog Nindra. The body sleep, but the mind always remain awake, listening the instruction. So in psychologically, the Yog Nindra term is the in between the stage of sleep and wakefulness. So Yog Nindra has its origin in very long time ago, and in 1960 that Swami Satyanand Saraswati, he adopted this practice in systematic and scientific way. So relaxation techniques is Yog Nindra, that is a relaxation technique is relaxation technique for improving the concentration is the Yog Nindra. And here are the points that I want to give you. It connect your heartfelt desires, bring the mind your heart deepest desire, something that you want to more, and then anything
मैम आवाज नहीं आ रही.
आपको नहीं आ रही है, बाकियों को भी आ रही है, हो सकता है. टू एंड फाइंड योर इनर रिसोर्सेस. These are the all relaxation techniques that is the Yog Nindra. Their benefit: scan your body and become aware of your breath, welcome your feelings and witness your thoughts, experience joy, observe yourself, reflect on your practice. So like this way, you can, when you read all these points I already send you, it's very easy, because Yog Nindra technique is the best technique. That's why CBSE give you in the syllabus relaxation technique for improving the concentration is the Yog Nindra. But always keep the definition in your mind that Yog Nindra is the what is the position that is in between state of mind, that in between sleep and wakefulness. One of the part is in between that I want to see if I get the time I can do with you, but still I get the time, is yoga for this is before the asanas. This is introduction, asanas, pranayam, meditation, and yogic kriya. So I try to do all those when I was sharing with you the elements of this yoga, that what is asanas are, and what are the pranayam is, and what is the I can say type this is meditation, what is the meaning of the meditation. You need to know what it is, these three things, and then the importance. Students, it's very easy for you to do the importance of what is that. First of all, let me tell you what is these three things: asana, pranayam, and meditation, and yogic kriya. So let me clear. Asana is very much clear to you, is a posture position, just we did it. And next is the what is that is the pranayam. So what is the pranayam is which number is the pranayam we have in our according to that is the fourth number is the pranayam. So pranayam is the word which means breathe and respiration, life validity, or find energy or strength. So it is the thing is when we do certain exercises related to the breathe, that is pranayam connect the extension of breathe and its control. So it is inhale, I told you yesterday, purak, and then exhale is the rechak, and when we control it, that is holding the breath, that is the kumbha. So when we all these points are under this, we can do different kinds of what is pranayam exercise. So pranayam exercise, I can tell you what are those. It's very easy, but you don't need to be just, you should have a little bit knowledge. This one, uh, Surya Bhati, this one, Shitkari, Usali, Shitli, and Bastrika. These are the Bhamari, these are the Kapal Bhatis, these are the, what is that type of the pranayam. Mostly we use, that is the breathing exercise. So pranayam is used for the breathing exercise, and whatever we have the importance of benefit of asanas and meditation. Secondly, I can say the pranayam is the same when you, that whatever the we have the benefit of what is that asanas are same importance they have it. Asana reduce the mental tension. No, when you get pranayam, that will, you can use the word pranayam, but if you get the asanas, you can use the word asana. So both these common are the point benefit of asanas and pranayam. I think I from the book I sent you this picture too. So that is asana reduce the mental tension, asana cure the prevents the disease, asana provide the relaxation, it give us the physical purity. You can mention in the pranayam that by using different kinds of what is pranayam, it will clean our inside with the different things, techniques. Spiritual development, asanas reduce the obesity. Asana means pranayam also. Pranayam improve, asana and pranayam improves the health, and it increase the flexibility, and the last one is it keep the posture in a correct position. So these are the benefit of asanas as well as the pranayam. Now let me come to the third point, that they give you meditation. What is meditation? Meditation is the practice of concentration towards the God. The life is full of all this stress and tension. So meditation help to attain the perfect concentration or improve the mental ability to think and to take the decision in a very quick or short time. So in sports, meditation is considered as a tool for the improvement of concentration. There are many meditative posture means asana that I share with you, just like Padmasana too and Sukhasana too. These are all postures means asanas can practice peacefully and attain the aim of concentration. For the means any game like shooting or archery, that is concentration is the most important. In this sports particular meditation technique is very helpful for the this betterment. So what are the benefit of meditation? It is very much clear to you that it is useful to improve the concentration and mental relaxation. It improve our mental development, it improve the memory and mental sharpness, it relax the body and mind and increase the concentration, it reduce the stress, tension and worries, and a player becomes psychologically strong by meditative asanas for his achievements. So this was the meditation. Last one, that is the CBSE is asking you yogic kriyas. Yogic kriyas system consists of number of level of pranayam, mantra, mudra based on the technique that we can adopt it to we keep ourselves doing the this yogic kriya. Just like nidra yoga, kriya yoga, all this kind karma yoga, this kind of karma yoga, you understand what we do, we will get for that Raj Yoga by the Patanjali and yoga as a described by the Bhagavad Gita too. So there are a few in the pictures you can look at yogic kriya. We have different Kapal Bhati is there, and Jal Niti is there, and Sutra Niti is there, Grit Niti is there, Nolni Kriya is there. So all these are the, what is that, all are called the yogic kriyas. So these are all the yogic kriyas that if you means when you look that I send you from the book, a complete detail and with the pictures. So this lesson, when the notes you will do, please keep the book that 24 pages online I send you. Those are with all these things are covered. When you look the picture, then the concept will be very much clear to you. But do the same day, just like you are having the Sunday tomorrow. This lesson you can completely follow up by opening the notes I send you, as well as the book that I send you. If you don't have it, message me. I will send you again. Those are 24 pages of this yoga in from the book that make you to help out what we did today by looking on the pictures. So that's what all today. I hope you will complete this lesson, and today you get the time, and you have the time tomorrow, as well as you have the time on Monday too. So Tuesday I will give you from this lesson only the MCQs. Just like I want your hand more on the practice on the MCQ. That will help you. For the practice, I will send you the MCQ. You can do on the practice on the weekend, and this Sunday and Monday too. Then Tuesday I will give you the test on this 20 MCQ. With the we will do first our lesson. The next one the lesson is, and after that for 10 minutes I will prepare your MCQ that you just has to be do what which one is the correct answer is. That will be easy for me. I can do 10 15 like this way, because I want your practice on the MCQ. And one more thing I want to share with you students, be careful this time. Your theory part will be not that much lengthy is coming, and you are getting objective type more part. They will, if you are having 20 marks for the CBSE MCQ, I don't know how much they will make it more. It will be more, because according to the situation it will work out like this way. But one thing I am very happy on all of you, that according to my thinking, you did lots better in the theory part. 3 marks question and 5 marks question, each and every one did good job. Few of them I understand they have the problem, might be slow in writing what it is, but I give you enough time, but try to improve it. But even then I can say more than 50% did really good job. I am very happy on you. And MCQ have little bit a problem, that I want to be give you the hand every week what a lesson we are revising or doing. I will ask you one day 10 minutes after the, I will stop my lecture in 20 minutes. I will rest 20 minutes will give you for the MCQ, that you have to be give me the test on the MCQ after finishing the topic. Then you will have really better hand on the whole paper. So this paper you most of the students did really good job in MCQ, as well as in 3 marks question and 5 marks question. So I give you each one type of the question, 3 marks, 5 marks, as well as MCQ, you know already. So now you have the idea that what to do with the 5 marks question and 3 marks question. So thank you so much for joining me. One more thing, please be regular in your class. I'm going to start. That is very easy. 50% you already did in 10th class. That is on physical activity and leadership training. So Monday I will send you the little bit part of the notes to you that we are going to start it. But these 2 days, try to today and tomorrow, try to be finish up your this yoga lesson, write on the notes and look the books pictures too, and finish your notes and understand it. Thank you so much for joining with me. God bless you. Have a nice weekend, students.
Thank you.
Thank you, bete.